Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
I was dead! Oh my god! I'm dead! Oh god! Oh my god! Ah! Ah! What the f is going on?
You stupid game!
Start sick. This is a Foddian game. At its surface, a Foddian game is a challenging, complex, and quite frankly annoying game. In most games of this genre, the objective is to get from the base of a mountain to the top. During your journey up this mountain, you're going to run into obstacles. A few of them are going to be small, and a lot of them are going to be big and annoying. But with enough resilience, you can get over it. This continues until one simple mistake, one small slip-up caused you to lose all of that progress, and now you're forced to redo all of it. This grueling process is repeated over and over until you start to...
No! Oh my god! No!
Bennett Foddy loved the challenge that the video games of his childhood presented, with games of that era being considered very difficult and hard to beat. He loved the hard-to-grasp mechanics of the game, how his mistakes could easily land him at the beginning of the game, with zero checkpoints there to assist him. This love for difficulty was reflected in the games he created, notably QWOP, that one game where you're supposed to run down the track with the complicated controls. After making games for a few years, mainly Flash games, he created his magnum opus, Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Getting Over It was the first of the Foddian genre. The genre itself was named after Foddy because of this game. In Getting Over It, you scale a huge mountain, hitting a variety of terrain when going up. There are 0 checkpoints and there are 0 levels. The controls are hard and unforgiving, and the simplest of mistakes, one slip, can send you back a few minutes, it can send you back a few hours. Throughout traveling the eccentric terrain, Bennett Foddy gives you commentary, almost mocking you on your way up, especially at the beginning. But, as you spend countless hours traveling up this mountain, the voiceover becomes more insightful into his thoughts. A voice line from Bennett Foddy stood out during my gameplay experience.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
I found this extremely intriguing. I initially saw the game pop up in 2017 as it was making its rounds on YouTube, with a lot of popular gaming YouTubers recording their attempts, namely Markiplier, Video Game Donkey, Jacksepticeye, GainTDM, more. It quickly soared to the top of the internet, and explosive success. Despite this though, it was soon to drop back into the depths of relevancy. This directly reflects what Foddy said in the game. Foddy also talks about the consumption of media, with a lot of us viewing content and art in a watered down state, like a baby bird being fed up chewed food. It's a constant drip feed of dopamine. Getting Over It went through the exact same thing. A lot of people missing the thrill of the challenge, maybe attempting it once or twice, but getting frustrated, giving up. Most people opt for the easy way out, deriving the experience from someone with 10 million views on YouTube. Despite this though, even though people may lack the full experience, it's okay. It may be the most convenient way for people to experience it. While Getting Over It and other fighting games may be disposable, they all still hold value, while not necessarily being approachable. Getting Over It isn't the only game though. One of the genre-defining games developed by Nextidle is titled Jump King. In this 2019 platforming game, you have one objective: find the smoking hot babe of legends. To find the smoking hot babe though, you have to travel one direction: up. You jump from platform to platform, perfectly timing your jumps, how far and how high you jump, with precise movement. You traverse the beautiful world upwards to the lady of your dreams. But don't forget, if you slip up and make one small mistake, you end up falling. Another notable entry into the fighting game genre by developer Superku is Pokestuck, Rage with your friends. This time, multiplayer is thrown into the mix, although all the work here is done by yourself. This game also features multiple maps, not just one like many games in the genre. The second map is known as the hardest challenge in the Foddian game genre, and this game has continued support from the creator Superku, so there will be even more maps, and a long Ludwig stream to pair. A theme in these games that is hammered down constantly through its gameplay, and especially the commentary in Getting Over It, is the sentiment that starting over is harder than starting up. You find something new, rather that be a game, but more importantly, a hobby, a skill, or anything that may interest you and that has meaning. You try it out, have some fun with it, maybe with some effort, and you're doing well. But soon enough, you make a mistake or an unseen event happens. However tiny or colossal it is, it sets you back, you lose progress, and now you have to restart. With this newfound frustration, being more demoralized, you realize that starting over is harder than starting up. It's daunting, scary. But you're different. No matter how much you get kicked around, how much you fall in your descent down the huge mountain you attempt to scale, you won't let it discourage you. You start over, pass hurdles, and get the momentum moving. You climb faster and faster. You get kicked down again, and you get up again. Get the ball rolling. You work hard, rather that be at a job, a hobby, a skill, or a game where you're a half-naked man in a pot climbing a mountain with a hammer. Playing through Getting Over It, or any challenging game, rewards patience and the effort to push past failure. It's a metaphor for real life. As you try new things, set new goals, push past failure, and everything that punches you in the gut, it will be rewarded. And now you conquered the ice cliff, the platform, the church and rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground and the construction site, the granite rocks and the lakeside. There's no way left to go but up. You've learned to hike.